Hello, and welcome to the Movie Universe. I am your host, Movie Fan. It's Friday, so it's time to talk about movies. Today, I'm going to talk about The Beast of Hollow Mountain. I know I already covered this in my Top 10 Most Boring Movies video, but this one warrants further discussion. Originally, the story was conceived by a legendary stop-motion animator, Willis O'Brien. Yes, the Willis O'Brien, Ray Harryhausen's mentor. He conceived the idea, but he never went through with it. Why? Nobody knows. And I'm not even sure if anybody knows what he was going for with the original idea. However, the movie was made in the 1950s, and, well, they turned it into this. Just a typical love story with a dinosaur in it. The sad thing is, this could have really become something, but instead they decided to turn it into Romeo and Juliet. Why? I don't know. I've never been able to figure this out. Because when I saw this movie on TCM, I saw it because of the whole idea of it being a dinosaur movie. Instead, I end up getting a Romeo and Juliet story. I know, I'm basically saying the same thing I said when I talked about how boring this movie was. So there's really nothing else to say about that. Now I can talk about the dinosaur. The dinosaur itself was not very well done. When you first see him, you see his feet, and those feet look about as phony as Barney the dinosaur's feet. It's that fake, seriously. And then you see the whole dinosaur itself. It's actually not bad on the looks department, just standing still, but it could have been a hell of a lot better. What bugs me the most is he keeps flicking his tongue out like a snake. And he's not a snake. He's a dinosaur. Dinosaurs don't do that. At least as far as we know. And if that's not bad enough, when it moves, it moves real clunky. I cannot explain this. It actually moves clunky, almost robotic. And that makes absolutely no sense, considering it's supposed to be a living animal and not a robot. If it was a robot, that would make perfect sense. But it's not a robot. It's a dinosaur. You look real hard at this dinosaur, and you could tell that this was done by an amateur. This was not done by Ray Harryhausen or Willis O'Brien. You could tell that just by looking at it. The sad thing is, the dinosaur had potential to really be something. And this movie could have really been something had they not turned it into a stupid love story. You know what I think? I think when they started the footage on the dinosaur, they realized that they couldn't do very well with what they had, so they turned it into a Romeo and Juliet love story. That's what I think happened. How else can you explain it? When you put it all together, you get one of the worst dinosaur movies ever created. I mean, you get the bad production of the dinosaur itself. You get the stupid love story that we're not interested in. Basically what you get is this. This is Movie Fan, signing off.